Hello, authortunists, you writers who are hungry to make the most of your words, and welcome to another episode of Authortunities, where I delve into all the author opportunities that I found available for you this week. If you're watching this on the replay or if you're watching this live, welcome. If you find this kind of content useful, please consider giving me a like or subscribe. And I have to start out with an apology that I'm late. It's been kind of one of those days where we had power outage all day, among other things. So I may stop doing this live and just do this pre-recorded, like the Exercise Your Right show over on the YouTube channel. So there's no surprises like lack of electricity. But let's get started. For today, I'm going to share my screen, do this a little bit differently. All of the things that you're going to be reading are linked in the description, so you can go right over to this blog post and you will find it repeated a little bit, not word for word, but most importantly, the links that you need. So let's go ahead and get started. First, I have to say congratulations to Jennifer Wilson, who won a free subscription to Authortunities by correctly guessing Henry David Thoreau last week. He's one of my favorite unexpected anarchists. I did not know he was an anarchist, and you can see him here. This is the art that was done, that she guessed on. I started out every Tuesday on this blog. You can go guess on another Authortunity angel. All right, and then what's next? Oh, and the news. All right, so now is your chance to catch up on The Fervor. It is $1.99 right now and until July 19th. And it's by Alma Katsu. She's also in my show this weekend to help promote this. One of the reasons why I am so behind this book, I love this book, but publishers need to know that books like this matter. This covers the Japanese internment, the internment of American citizens by the American government after Pearl Harbor. And that story is being forgotten, and it's kind of vanishing from the history books. So stories like Alma Katsu's The Fervor keeps that alive. And we can tell the publishers that these stories are important to us by purchasing them. That's what they listen to, honestly. Nothing but our dollars. So right now, you only have to spend $1.99, not even $2, to get this book and show your support and send this message to the publishers that we do want these kind of stories. Also, a little bit of news about space and time. We've successfully completed our entire online catalog of back issues, all the way from number 1, which was started by Gordon Linsner as a high school student in 1966 on a mimeograph machine. It's a little bit of history here. We have that issue. I'm not going to say it's like, what Space and Time is now, because it was a high schooler and the quality was a scan of that original issue number 1. But we have that. We have that available now in digital. You can find these on Amazon. You can also find these at spaceandtime.net. But if you would like one free, I'm going to start giving away a free back issue just to help share these and get this history out there every single opportunity. So next Wednesday, you'll be able to you'll be able to download one of these issues for free. Still working on this. I'm still working on this, but this is also going to be in there. And you can see this is like 2 pages because there's 144 issues coming up with this AI issue. Here, let me actually do this close up. So you will be able to download this chart, print it yourself, hang it up on your wall. But as you get issues that you can collect, you can block them in. I'm actually thinking it would be fun to do something for somebody who gets all of these. I have all of these, but I feel like I kind of cheated because I'm the one who, with a team of people, managed to collect all of these and get the back issues up. But you'll be able to do this, and there'll be some kind of something, like maybe a t-shirt that says, I have issues, space and time issues, because you know how I love a good pun. So that is there. as well as that's going to be next issue in Opportunities, link in the description if you want to find Opportunities and subscribe. Also, in 2 days, as of this recording on July 15th, submissions open up again for Space and Time magazine. So you can go over there and submit your story. And that's what you're looking at right here is our submissions tab. And that's all the information. And we use Duotrope or Duosuma, which is part of Duotrope for this. So, and then next we have back to OmniPark. All right, this OmniPark Kickstarter, and I've talked about it a few times now, it's almost fully funded. Right now, it is 68 backers and 49 hours to go. Actually, 47 right now. I've been writing this. You can see it's so close. 4,500 numbers, math, $4,052. And we're about to release a super special project. This is up to Ben, the publisher of this. Super special project is about to be released to help kick this over the finish line. And that was created in conjunction with Ryan Ozzie Smith, and shockumentary, we'll just say shockumentary, might be happening. So watch for that on all the socials very soon. Both back to OmniPark and on Facebook, Twitter, my socials, everybody's socials. So hopefully everybody share that. So that is coming up. And sorry, I lost my place. Okay, yeah. So back to OmniPark 2, an anthology of short horror stories. It includes names like Jonathan Mayberry, Laird Barron, Haley Piper, Brian Evanson, Christy DeMeester, John Palisano, A.C. Wise, Gwendolyn Keiss, Maxwell Gold, and me. My story is called Eat the Rich and sheds light on how the realm of the deep was created. So if you have a little extra to spare, consider supporting the stories behind this beloved Texas theme park that never truly existed. Or did it? You'll have to wait for the shockumentary to find out. In other news, we have the Halloween in July fundraiser for the Horror Writers Association is still going. That's going to be going on for a little while. So right now it's at $2,570, just a little bit closer to that $12K goal that we need. And all of the money raised is going to the scholarships, which are closing on August 1st, I believe. So make sure you go in there and apply for these scholarships if you want. But this is where the money comes from, people. This is the money that you're going to get to see it a little bit more soon. Some of the people that have actually received these scholarships and some of the things that this little bit of money has done to help promote horror and fiction and these writers. So to support Halloween in July, there's a few events coming up. One of them is going to be from me, Brave New World Exploring AI. And I'm doing that with Jay Thorne and Jason Franks. And this is not a AI promotion, nor is it an AI hatred or anything like that. It is meant only to show what is AI and how does it work? Because that's one of the things that you have to subscribe to a lot of this, so you don't just get to see it. So that's what this is. It's just an educational explore AI. Let's go discover it. Let's see what it is so that you can be better informed going forward. There's also going to be the Other Terrors and Inclusive Anthology Anniversary panel with Vince Liaguno. I am so sorry, Vince. And then there's an audio-visual presentation on the writing and research of Bram Stoker's Dracula coming up with Decker Stoker. So that's going to be July 27th. Other Terrors is going to be July 19th. All of this is in the link on the description. All right, and then what is next? Okay, this is one of my favorite things to share, and that is submissions of note. Things that are passing very fast or things that I've just found that you might be interested in. One of them, I'm really excited about this. I am writing a story for this. Shinigura's Sweater. It's cozy cosmic horror. If you think those things do not go together, we're putting them together. I mean, I'm not, but these guys, Underland Press, is putting these together. It's a short story submission of cozy cosmic horror from 1 to 5,000 words for a penny a word until August 11th. So you have to start writing now. This is edited by Francis Lupi Ippolito and Mark Teppo. And they are planning on launching this in October 2023. I don't know why numbers are so hard for me. Also, there's the Uncharted Magazine Short Story Award, The Aftermath. I did enter a story into this. It's a short story contest. They're taking submissions of science fiction, fantasy, horror, thriller, and mystery crime from 1,001 to 5,000 words. And you're competing for $2,000 in publication. And the second and third place winners will receive publication and $300 and $200 respectively. That closes August 6th. So also another thing to get started on. And then my final submission of note this week is Bright Wall, Dark Room, a monthly online magazine, opens for submissions. Here, I'm going to actually share the screen that I'm looking at right now. Share this tab instead. Bright Wall Dark Room monthly online magazine opens for submissions from 2,500 to 4,000 words for $50 USD. They're actually looking not fiction, interviews, profiles, formal analysis, cultural criticism, personal essays, and humor pieces on filmmaking. Their theme right now is Chicago, Westerns, or nostalgia. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I believe the theme for right now for this exact call is Chicago. But they also have 2 other calls with Westerns and nostalgia as their themes. So, and then learning something new. Many of you may have noticed that I have started getting involved with the Alliance of Independent Authors, or ALLY for short. And I was over there. I just got this email. The Alliance of Independent Authors, or ALLY, recently presented the most recent data from the Indie Author Income Survey's second round of analysis at Self-Publishing Formula's live conference in London this last month. One of the highlights included a reverse gender and sexual orientation gap among indie authors, with the LGBTQIA+ authors earning more than straight authors, and cis female authors earning more than cis male authors. I believe this is the first time this has happened. And so that's kind of a really interesting trend that we should all note. And all of this is in these reports that you can see on your screen right now. Let me scroll up a little bit so you can see them a little bit better. This is the reports that we're talking about. There's 3 of them of note. Mike Dawson and the ALLY founder Orna Ross showcased the big indie author data drop at the Self-Publishing Lives conference in London, as I said. The analysis offers insight on key data from and for indie authors and the self-publishing industry at large, including the latest data on several income streams like selling to libraries and selling direct, and research into the indie author personality traits. So I'm actually going to go read that in more depth so that I can find out, do I have indie author personality traits? What even are those? So I'm going to find out. The link is in the description to this page that you see in front of you. And now, a few reminders. Exercise Your Rights is now over on the Horror Writer Association's YouTube channel. And let me share this. Share this tab instead. So this is that over there. And last Saturday on the 9th, July 9th, I shared these the selected poets to make up the Horror Writer Association, the HWA's Showcase 10. That's what the X is. It's not Showcase X, it's Showcase 10. But I'm just sticking with the whole Roman numeral thing that has been from, the second edition of this. I am the editor for this one. I was the editor last year. I'm now turning the editing for this showcase from the HWA over to Maxwell I. Gold. And so all of that is there. I thank the judges who did a fabulous job on this. And I read off all of the selectees, everybody who made it in. And then coming up, I'm super excited about this show. But coming up this Saturday, July 16th, I have Alma Katsu on the show talking about The Fervor, what the book meant to her, and why, again, it matters to have these Asian American history stories preserved as it disappears from the school books and other places. So you can go catch that this Saturday. And I think that is about it for me and Authortunities. How did I do? Ooh, I'm doing really good. So 15 minutes and 23 seconds. I am trying to keep these to 15 minutes. And the last thing I have is not going to happen here because I forgot to upload it. But if you watch this Saturday show with Alma Katsu, at the end of that, you will see Colleen Anderson talking about her experiences as a judge with the HWA showcase. So go ahead and watch that show this weekend. See Colleen Anderson talk about being a showcase judge. You can see Kathleen Kiveda last week talking about her experience as a showcase judge, and Alma Katsu, of course, talking all about her experiences writing The Fervor. And go into the links, go into the description to catch all these links. And that's about it for me, because now I am starting to get into the 16-minute line. That is it. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you next Thursday. Pre-recorded, so I'm not late.